So a question everyone is asking is, will the iPhone 14 get 8GB of RAM this year, or will it be 4 or 6GB? Well, we have a report showing how much RAM the iPhone 14, 14 Max and even what the iPhone 14 Pro models will be getting and how this will be different to the iPhone 13 lineup. Well, I want to give you all the details about this, and I also want to give you the latest on the iPhone 14 release date and price with specs as well. So we've just had WWDC and we've seen the new iOS 16 will be available on the iPhone 14 models, and we were introduced to such new features including widgets and changes to the lock screen and iCloud Share photo library. We also got the new M2 chipset with a brand new design MacBook Air. But now with the WWDC event out of the way, the next Apple event is going to be the Apple iPhone event, and I'll talk about when this is happening a little bit later on in the video. However, as we're getting closer to the release date now, I'm splitting the reports and leaks for the iPhone 14 and the new iPhone 14 Max into one video and having the details about the iPhone 14 Pro and the iPhone 14 Pro Max into another. Today I'm going to focus on the details for the iPhone 14 and that brand new iPhone 14 Max. But keep an eye out on my channel for details for the other iPhone 14 Pro models, as I'll be making a video soon for these. So let's talk about RAM amounts for the iPhone 14 models. To begin with, let's talk about the iPhone 13 models and how much RAM they have. So right now the iPhone 13 and the 13 mini have 4GB of RAM combined with that A15 chipset. However, the iPhone 13 Pro and the iPhone 13 Pro Max has 6GB of RAM. It's also worth noting that the RAM is LPDDR4X at the moment. However, this year with the iPhone 14 and the iPhone 14 Max, we already know that it will be getting an A15 chipset, but this time it will be getting 6GB of RAM, and again this will be LPDDR4X. The report has come in from TrendForce, and this basically essentially means that the 14 and the 14 Max will be as powerful as the iPhone 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max. But it's worth noting that the A15 chipset in these two 14 models will be basically the standard ones and will not have that extra GPU core inside. But the thing is, with this extra 2GB of RAM, you will be able to open up more apps, and you'll also be able to have more bits and pieces open around in the background as there will be more shared RAM. Though for the iPhone 14 Pro and the iPhone 14 Pro Max, this will still be 6GB of RAM as well, but this time they'll be getting the faster LPDDR5 RAM, what is basically the same RAM as we have in the Apple Silicon chipset for the Max. It does seem that this year we won't be getting an iPhone with 8GB of RAM, but most likely it will be next year. So next, release date and price, but now is a good time than more than ever to mention that all reports and leaks that you are seeing right here are not 100% proof that they will come true with the new iPhone. I can only present to you what reports or information that is out there. However, if you are watching this video, you're as curious as I am in knowing what is going to be said about the next generation iPhone anyway. So let's do the release date and prices next. So based on no chip shortages or components being hard to come by from now until the end of summer 2022, it is believed that the iPhone 14 Pro and other iPhone 14 models will be out at the end of September 2022. How do we know that the release date is going to be the end of September? Well, let me just do a quick history lesson of iPhone releases. So if we go back to the iPhone 4S in 2011, this classic iPhone came out on October 14th that year. Then skip a year to 2012 with the iPhone 5, it was September 21st, 2012. Then let's skip a few years ahead of that to 2016 where it was the iPhone 7 and the 7 Plus, and the release year for that was September 16th. In 2019 we saw the release of the iPhone XS on September 21st and the XR on October 26th, and last year, for example, with the iPhone 12 models, the release dates were October 23rd to November 13th. Now mainly you can see release dates have either been kind of mid-end September to kind of end October if there's something special coming out or something a bit different. The main exception was back in 2020, and that was with the iPhone 12, where actually the phone got released a little bit later in October time, but mainly this was due to COVID. But fast forward to 2021 with the iPhone 13 and also the iPhone 13 Pro models, it came out on September 24th, which is back to the normal sort of time we get an iPhone. So for 2022 with the iPhone 14, we will get another event in September. However, we'll see another event for other Apple products like the MacBooks, iPads, Apple Watch, AirPods, and loads more other bits and pieces around that time. And if you want more info about those products, do check out my other videos on this channel and make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell to get the latest news on them. So, just quickly guys, this channel recently got over 350,000 subscribers, what's absolutely amazing. So in celebration of this, I am doing a giveaway right now on this channel for this. It is for a MacBook Air, and this MacBook Air here is the 8-core GPU option with 512 gigabytes of storage, and I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber when we get over 400,000 subscribers. And all you need to do to enter into this international giveaway is put down in the comments below of what Apple gear or what technology gear you're planning to buy in 2022. And when we get over that 400,000 subscribers marker, I'll be creating a video on this channel announcing who the winner is. So if you are new here, make sure to subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell right now. Now just quickly, I do want to mention there are lots of scammers, there are lots of spammers, a lot of them impersonating myself, and they're telling you to WhatsApp you or to WhatsApp them or to Telegram them. Ignore them completely or report them, because this is not me. Like you've heard from me here, I'll be making a video when we get over 400,000 subscribers announcing any kind of giveaway on this channel, and it will definitely be this time for this MacBook Air here. Well, with that out of the way guys, let's return back to the video. So next, let's do a summary of everything we know so far, including the prices for the iPhone 14 and the new iPhone 14 Max. So starting then with the normal iPhone 14, it will be a 6.1 inch OLED display with a resolution of 2532 by 1170. Sadly, this phone will still have a 60Hz refresh rate this year, but we will be getting 6GB of RAM inside, but we'll have the storage options of 128GB, 256GB and 512GB storage options. Also, we've been told that we're actually going to be retaining the A15 Bionic chipset inside the iPhone 14, and that will be made up of 4 efficiency cores, 2 performance cores, and a 4-core GPU as well. The main body of this brand new iPhone 14 will be an aluminium body, just like before with previous generations. We'll also have a dual camera on the back, what will be a wide and an ultra wide camera lens, and then the battery inside will be a 3095 milliamp battery, what's the same size as what we've got inside the iPhone 13. The base model will be 128GB, and that'll be starting at $799 US. Moving on to the iPhone 14 Max, and this is the brand new model this year, replacing the iPhone minis, and this will be coming in at a 6.78 inch display, and it'll be an OLED display, and its resolution will be 2778 by 1280, and again it will be a 60Hz refresh panel. There'll be 6GB of RAM inside, again the same storage as the normal iPhone 14, so 128GB all the way up to 512GB. And again that A15 Bionic chipset will be inside this phone as well, so that will be 4 efficiency cores, 2 performance cores, and there will also be a 4-core GPU core inside. The actual body again will be made out of an aluminium body, and again we'll be getting those dual cameras of a wide and ultra wide camera lenses, and then the actual battery size will be a 4352 milliamp battery size, what is the same what's going to be inside the iPhone 14 Pro Max, but the base model of this one, 128GB model, will be starting at $899 US for this brand new iPhone that Apple are introducing this year. So that is where we stand with the iPhone 14 models, and as time goes on, more features will be added to this list and then we will get a more complete picture. But if you want to get a more complete picture in the future and also get the latest details on leaks and reports on all the videos for the iPhone 14s, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. But for now guys, with this video, if you've enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button and I will see you really soon. Take care.